I see that you wanted to do a lesson well, not really a lesson. You want to do a VOD review with this set. Wonderfy Weekly 64 Dark Snake versus Nevermore Pichu. So, before we get into this, I want to say, do you play any secondaries? I'm not going to end the lesson there saying, hey, if you play a secondary, use that versus Snake, but I am curious what your character pool looks like. What characters are you comfortable going in tournament? Pichu and Link. Okay, yeah, Link is not a bad pick versus Snake in my opinion. All right, so off the bat, I see that you decided to go with Pichu in this matchup. Is there any reason why you decided to use Pichu over Link in this instance? Because this matchup is quite literally like a 6-4 hard matchup in Snake's favor. And I'm going to explain why it's difficult. I'm sure you understand probably a lot of stuff, you know, but I definitely want to basically kind of give you the rundown on why this matchup is so difficult. I really wanted to just improve my Pichu, so I didn't care about matchups. Okay, that's one way to go about it. So, the Pichu versus Snake matchup. The Pichu versus Snake matchup is difficult because you're a character that is the lightest in the game, self-damage yourself over time, and essentially you don't have a lot of range, you know? Your up air doesn't knock Snake off Cypher, your back air doesn't knock Snake off Cypher, your forward air doesn't knock him off, your nair doesn't knock him off. You quite literally don't have many moves that will knock him off Cypher aside from Dare, and that's situational because you want to hit him, you know, by spiking him. So off the bat, you edgeguarding Snake is already an issue. He lives a lot longer than you. He is a character that actively seeks to take trades. So he wants to take trades because at the end of the day, he can live to 150 or higher in some cases. You die at around 70 to 80%. See what I mean? So off the bat, it's important to know that the uphill battle that you're fighting and everything that comes with it. And the fact that you do not have range and you get most of your combos off of grabs is already an issue because that means you have to be front and center in his face. Whereas characters like Link, Marth, Lucina, even Wolf have range. DK even has range to kind of like swat him away and give him a harder time of getting in. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. I can T-Jolt though. Remember what we said about self-damage. You're going to self-damage yourself by using a bunch of T-Jolts, and not only that, it can be disrupted with a grenade. You'll blow up the grenade, but he's not near it. You're the only person taking damage. That sucks. And so I'm not saying this to dissuade you from ever trying to do this matchup. More so, I'm saying this because I want you to be aware of the reality of why it's a brutal matchup. Now, the good thing that you do have in this matchup is the fact that he is combo food, quite literally. If you are able to get a grab without a grenade disrupting your combo, you can combo him for a good amount of percent. Not only that, a way that you can beat Cypher is to time when Snake is going to let go of the Cypher. You follow him, right? You literally time it, and as soon as he's about to release Cypher because he can't hang on no more, you hit him with the cloud of down B and you drag him down. But of course, that's going to take patience and being able to react to if he ends the Cypher early or knowing the timing for when the Cypher is actually just going to end on its own. So just keep that in mind. But without further ado, we're going to get into the match to see just how you performed against Dark. I actually watched some of this a little bit. See, so you begin on PS2. It's a pretty neutral stage. I think it's okay. It's good. You don't want to take this character to Battlefield at all. Like plats are normally an issue, but because you have two separated, so you have this middle area and then the side panels, you should be okay on PS2, especially for like trying to get Thunder confirms. So off the bat, I see that you're really trying to chase him, of course.
All right.
Good back air out of shield. I'm actually going to mute this. I don't. He was like, all right. Nah, we're muting that. So anyway, you go ahead and you start chasing him. You're being pretty aggressive. Right here, you bared him and you put him in the corner. You could have actually committed to your dash and just jabbed him. So you get the jab block, and I would say probably F tilt in this situation. That way you don't steal your F smash or anything, because obviously you're not going to kill him, but you just wanted to get him off the stage. But he regular gets up, You whiff the grab. He jumps off, right? So in this situation, he's either going to go to the ledge, and this you have to react to this. He's either going to grab the ledge, or he's going to jump on stage and try to bear you, which you shield because I think that's what you expected, which is good because then you would have got a free shield grab. But instead, he was actually creative and did nothing and just F-tilted you. So in that situation, you didn't really do the wrong thing. He just kind of mixed it up, which was good on his part. But now you're at 18 to his 13. He's trying to get the camp game going. That's the second attack you whiffed, but this time he punished you. The first time you whiffed that grab, remember? He didn't really do much. But now you whiffed that dash attack and you got grabbed for it, and he's going to throw you off and you're at the ledge. You hang on too long, you get down tilted. Probably should have got up attack right there, especially since it seems like he's not shielding as much. You probably would have hit him. Nice shield. Oh, nice parry, actually. So, peep game. You parried it, but you ran away. If you just parried it right there, you down tilt. Down tilt, up air, fair. You would have got a ton of percent, and you would have put him off stage. The key to fighting this character is to you want to use him off stage. Now, I know you don't have many moves that are going to be knocking him out of Cypher, but that's okay. Because if you knock him far away enough and he has to air dodge to the stage to make it back, you can damn well hit his air dodge with any move you want. And you see where I'm going with that, right? They always kind of, if we're looking here, right? Say they Cypher from afar and it ends right here where my mouse is. And he decides, I'm air dodging to the ledge. That long ass air dodge does not have long ass invincibility, baby. So you charge that F smash right at the ledge and you catch his ass and kill him. If you're off stage, you hit him with an aerial, knock him away again, and you repeat the cycle. He's at 13, so he's not going to go that far enough for you to do this stuff, but it's still free damage. And in this matchup, Pichu needs as much damage as he can get no matter what. You cannot pass up the opportunity to get damage, you know? Okay, so right here, that was an interesting bear because, again, you want to focus on getting him off stage. I'm actually going to go right back here. Watch this. You bear it here, he pulls out a grenade, right? This is really important when you're fighting Snake. If you feel like you're getting blown up a lot off of grabs, you want to time the grab just about the same time the nade is going to explode. You do the throw animation because it's not going to break you out of the throw animation. But if you're just holding him and pummeling and stuff, you're going to get hit. You want to start that animation about the same time that grenade's going to blow up so you don't take damage and he gets hit with the throw. So you could have grabbed him there, honestly. All right. He damages himself. Watch out for these opportunities like that. When he full hops, you got to be on Snake's ass, my brother. So you see, he full hops right there. That should have been like a rising Nair, in my opinion. Or you could have up aired him once, but I think Nair would have been a lot better, especially because it would have pushed him to the left. When he's above and he has no grenade or anything, it's prime time open season, baby. You chase his ass up, get your damage. Snake does not want to be above his opponents. He is not a character that excels at landing. Snake's game is on the ground. And when you take him out of that, you make things a lot easier for yourself. But see, it's scary now because you kind of just took a lot of like residual damage from grenades and you're at 77. So he will look for up tilts to try to kill you. Like, this is prime time season. And see how you did that pummel? Because you did that pummel, the grenade blew up on both of you. You should have immediately just threw him and he catches you. He super wanted to kill you. If you notice, he blows that up and just in case that missed you, he already had the up tilt buffered. Against this character, I hate to say it, you have to play really slow and boring. Because if you just full charge at Snake, you're giving him, with any character by the way, you're giving him exactly what he wants. Running head in? Oh, yeah, they want to fight me? Trade. Beating this character is about letting him overcommit and do stupid decisions, like any other character. But in Snake's situation, it's a little bit more unique, because his game plan revolves around you being desperate, you being greedy, too aggressive. When I fight Snake, and this is not even just a Pichu thing, it doesn't matter who I'm playing, I literally just jump around in place. I'll sit in place. I'll move away from him. As long as we are either even percentage or I have the lead, I'm taking my time. Shit, even if he's winning, I'm taking my time. Because you need to look for calculated times where he does the wrong dash attack.
Out here.
He does the wrong up tilt. He does the wrong F tilt. And you punish him. You catch his end lag. Oh, he full hopped? I'm on his ass. Even if I don't hit him in the air, I'm going to wait for him to land. And I'm going to grab him. I'm going to hit him. If he has a grenade, this is important. You can still hit him and not trade. You just have to make sure your move doesn't hit where the grenade is. So sometimes when Snake has a grenade and he's holding it, right, like this. See my hand? I'm like a chicken wing right now, but he's holding it like this. I'm going to aim for his head. I'm going to aim away from the grenade and still where I can hit him. Oh, his legs are exposed because he's trying to land with a grenade. Hit him with the tipper of my up tilt. Hit his legs. Now he's in hit stun with a grenade and he blows up with it. So in Pichu's case, you can do those things too. It's just harder. You know what I'm saying? The margin for error is a lot less unforgiving. I mean, it's a lot more unforgiving than like other characters. So you unfortunately lose your stock. He's at 82%. He blows himself up. This would be a fun Snake to fight personally. He's just chilling at the ledge. You whiff another grab. So those are like 3 whiff punch. Like you got whiff punished like 3 times. Sadly, this is all adding up, and now you're playing the game of cat and mouse. But in this case, you're literally just bleeding out. There, you got the grab. What you should have done here, he has a grenade out right in the air. You grab him. Don't immediately throw. Hold him just a little bit. Maybe get one pummel in and then throw him up so you don't get blown up by the grenade. Nice snare. He's off stage. He's going to go high. And this is where the waiting comes in. See how he went high like that? I'm going to show you where you could have killed him. He goes high, right? You don't go off stage here because you're not going to catch him. There's nothing you can do. He's too high. What you do is imagine that you never went off stage and you just let him go high like that and you waited right here. If you just did a short hop thunder, shit, even from where you are right there, if you just did a thunder, the cloud would catch him, drag him down, and kill him. Because if you notice, Cypher is ending right there. I literally watched him Cypher. I'm like, I know when it's going to end. He's going high. And look, and you'll know that they're going to go high most of the time when they buffer Cypher out of their jump. Because that's what propels them up high. It gives them momentum. It propels them up faster. So keep game, right? If you just stayed in that spot, thundered, he's out of there. He's dead no matter what. And you're facing the other way too, so he's going to go to the left. He's still dead. He's at 171. But those things matter because, look, he's at 171. You're now at 72. Time's running out. You know? And he's just surviving more and more and more, racking up more damage. You had to go for a back air, which you were 100% going to trade with him. You were 100% going to trade with him. And he didn't even die from your bear. He died more so because the grenade blew him up. But now you're at kill percent again. 88. So, obviously, he's going to get a little bit more aggressive because he wants to kill you. You got a combo. I think you should have just did another up air and then a fair. You would have got more damage. He fucked that up big time. In this case, you don't want to be doing what you're doing right now because you're playing with fire. You got to run away. You literally got to run away. In this case, I want to say when you hit around 88 or 80, dead ass, you want to spam away, baby. This is when you can use T-Jolt without feeling guilty because you're going to die from anything no matter what, honestly. And so because of that, now you have the liberty of actually putting out active hitboxes on the stage. Mind you, they will trade with grenades, but still, this is when you're able to actually force the snake to have to shield or jump, and then you start calling those options out and punishing them accordingly. Feel me? Right here, you're playing with fire because he can kill you. Honestly, if he just inched forward a teeny bit and up tilted you, you were dead. but you're really trying to force the situation. And I wish I could be like, yeah, that aggression makes sense. Like, it's worth it. But here, it's not, because you're going to die. So even if I'm down, I can still play patient. Absolutely. You can still play patient. So a player thing, right? Some players get really impatient. And especially when they smell blood in the water, aka you're about to die, they try to force the kill situation. Especially at like this level of play, I think he would have gotten impatient and chased you down. If you run away and you tack on damage little by little over time, you can bring it to a situation where you might be able to tie up the game or kill him before you kill him before he kills you. Snake really is not a character you can rush down super easy, because you always have to respect the threat of trading with him. So even when you're losing, you have to take a chill pill. It sucks, trust me. And I like fighting this character. And even I get tight that I have to play that way. But I guess the beautiful feeling is once you do actually open him up and you have him in disadvantage, it feels good. Because you shitted on this guy that ran away from you the entire match in like 1 or 2 exchanges. And it's great. Even if you don't kill him, you got all that damage. So you know the next exchange you have might result in a death. I was saying some poetry and shit. And look, you're trying your best, right? You died, but now he's jumping a lot. He has a big enough lead where he can actively take more risks. You dash attack right there. Remember, you always got to watch the grenade placements. Play around it. You saw an opportunity where you could punish him, but let's actually see what this does. You took 10%, right? So let's see. 36. You gave him 10% to take 10%. It's not worth it. Especially when he's a whole stock above. And he lives way longer than you do. You're 60% away from practically being able to die. That's why you gotta play lane. Right there was a punish. That short hop nair has turbo lag. Super lag. Watch that. You whiffed a grab there. So that's why you couldn't just turn around and get him. But if you didn't try to go for a grab there, let's say you just dashed in and you're like, okay, he whiffed. You could just run around and grab him. And you could have grabbed him and immediately threw him because the bomb would have blew up as soon as you grabbed him. So you just buffer the down throw. You're safe. He's popped up. Get your combos off, my brother. Yeah, I see a lot of times where you're near him and he'll whiff a move, but you're not really landing your punish, you know? You're trying, but you're not really landing it. Yeah, you're dead. I want to go back to this. He pops you up. You just run in. He just buffers up tilt. It's rough. It is hard. But there is a way to win. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's impossible. You were pushing very hard. I feel like you were super desperate to kill him. Like at first you were just aggressive. Then as the match started to tip further and further into his favor, you really, really started to get desperate and you started to try to force yourself in, and this is not a character you can do that against. And even if the matchup is hard, there is a way to play it where you can come out on top. It's been done even at top level play. But in all honesty, if there's something you take away from this lesson against this character, you have to chill. You have to chill. Because even if you're a god tier Pichu and you know all the combos in the book, all the offstage gimmicks, if you just full charge ahead in certain matchups, you're just going to lose straight up. Because you're not really playing the same game. Like, it's funny because me and Void were talking about this. You're not really playing the same game as everybody else when you play Pichu. You're playing a character that has high reward, but the risk is at an all-time high. And it's so high that even if you are ultimately better than someone, you could still lose. That's what comes with playing a character that's like, this isn't a glass cannon. This motherfucker is a ultra glass cannon. Keep that in mind. Also, you whiff a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Definitely, like if you notice that you're whiffing a lot of grabs, just try to overshoot your grabs more. Instead of being like, I'm going to grab him at this spot. Grab him, go past that spot just a teeny bit, maybe 1 character length. And then initiate the grab there. So against Snake, again, don't give him platforms. That just gives him more opportunities to land. You know, obviously that does help you out too. But when it comes to your thunder confirms, the more platforms, the more it gets in the way. FD is kind of like a double-edged sword because you killing him off of his landing is possible, but a lot less likely than him killing you off of you trying to land. Even though you have up B as a mix-up, you could still mess up and get caught, and then you die. So FD is like a mixed bag. Personally, I would take the snake to FD, but it has to be something that you're really comfortable with. I think Kalos, PS2 are good choices. I think Kalos is a good Pichu stage in general. Smashville is kind of eh. That middle platform either helps you or burns you, in my opinion. Town is fine, actually, too. So you can also keep that in mind. But let's see where we go. I'm assuming this is a FD prison tower. Yep. Dope. It's nice to actually see a freaking different variant of FD. A different stage, you know? Omega. All right. Match starts. That was a nair. Now we're winding it back. Here we go. He throws one grenade. Oh, also, if you ever have the ability to catch grenades and throw them back at Snake, this requires you to really understand just how long a grenade has until it, you know, explodes. If you get comfortable at that and you start chucking them back at him, you're using his own item as a weapon. I always have this philosophy where I don't believe that players should allow characters with items to only use the item. It's like in Brawl, I noticed when Diddy Kong would pull out his bananas, you would have certain players that would legitimately just let Diddy Kong use both. They would never try to pick him up. If Mega Man throws the buzzsaw at me, I'm picking that shit up. If a banana's on the floor, I'm picking that shit up. If you throw a grenade at me, I'm throwing that shit back at you. And you can keep going because it's an item, man. Fair game, right? But that's for you to practice, okay? Do not commit to doing that until you really feel comfortable doing so. But just keep in mind that I said that, because if you do that, you're forcing Snake to shield, you might force him to jump, you might blow his ass up. And then if he's at high enough percent, you combo him off of the grenade. Get his ass, you know what I'm saying? But here you are, you get in front of him, you try to fastball nair him, he shields it. Nice down tilt, but you're gonna get blown up because of the grenade. So now let's look and see if this trade worth it. Take 10, he takes 7. You know where I'm going with this. Try to throw out another move to hit him, you blow up again. He has more percent than you now, but let's face it, it still isn't good. This is nothing to him. And also learn a snake's habits, right? When you're popping up a snake in the air, tend to learn how much they do that. How much they B reverse grenade to change their momentum for landing. Because you can literally body them for doing that. And again, remember what I said. If Snake's above you like that, look at his feet. The grenade is up here. Them feet are exposed, bro. Hit him. You want to hit the tip of his feet. This sounds weird, but you know what I mean. That's a nair. That was a nair if I ever saw one, man. Even a back air, too. Like, watch this. He jumps. You're above him. You could dare him if you want. But you didn't do anything, so you got kicked. Nice grab. Oh, you missed the up air. That's unfortunate, and you're going to take a trade for that. Can't run at him with Bear when he has a grenade in his hand. You're going to take the trade. And now you're at kill percent, and he's not even close. Unless you, like, F-smash him at the ledge, and even then, I don't think it'll kill him here. Oh, okay, so important. Watch this. Knock him off. He dips down, right? Here, you wait. Wait right here. Where my mouse is, at the ledge, you wait. Watch what he does. He throws a grenade, right? He can't, because he jumped to throw that grenade, he can't do a jump up B and boost himself with momentum to propel himself upward really fast. He can't do that. You know what that means? The bad cipher's coming out. Check it. He has to do that and go slow. And you see how when he pulls it out, it does like a teeny little dip and then starts to go up? Imagine you never went off stage. You stood right there. The moment Snake is about to do that up B, because you know it's coming after that grenade throw, once he's like that, you literally jump right here and you spike his ass. In one swift motion, you spike him. Because there ain't shit he can do. The only other option he had was to air dodge after that grenade throw to the ledge. And he could have made it back. But if you waited, you could have had enough time to react to that and have a F smash ready, charged up, locked and loaded to send his ass to the right blast zone. Or you could have actually just jumped off right here and just spiked him. Either way, you kill him. But you tried, I think you tried to go for a thundercloud spike. So let me see this. Yep, this wasn't doing anything. Yeah, see? Yeah, he air dodged from there. Still could have killed him. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Especially even the positioning. Now, let's say you called him out right there, right? You call him out here. You go low and you aim the cloud here. But you have to delay it a little bit, right? You would have killed him. Because it would have dragged him down. But you would have to really call that out. All in all, this first stock is very important, and he catches you because you tried to do a, I believe that was a misinput too. I don't think you would have actually tried to shoot a T-jolt off to the right when he's on your left. You probably tried to B-reverse it, but it didn't come out. But yeah, he kills you for that. And now the desperation again kicks in, and I can see you're taking trades. One trade. Let's see. Two trade. Three trade. And he's just going to run away with it and set up his little fortress. And the thing about this is, I know you're wondering, how the fuck do I get through this? And again, this is where it comes to waiting. See, when he's doing that, right? Look how he did the grenade toss up and move backward. I would approach, you're here. I would run right here and sit. I look at him, look into his fucking eyes, sitting there. Wait, I'll be posted up like this. Just waiting to see what the fuck else he does. He threw up that grenade. Guess what? I'm not moving. It's not going to blow me up. Oh, you're going to do the up smash? Okay, cool. Whatever. I'm still not in range to get hit by that. I'm still standing there looking at this motherfucker while he's throwing shit. Lobbing it up. Up smash. Now he about to lob it at you. Let me see. He about to lob it at you, right? I got to see this. Yup. Lobbed it at you. That blew up. That blew up. Grenade incoming. He wants to move behind it. Guess what? I'm moving back. Or you could call him out. Because watch this. This requires either reaction or read. He throws it forward. He's approaching you. You have a T-jolt out. It dies to that. But if you see him running in like that and you call it out, grab him. If you know how to input a boost grab, do that especially because it's quicker and has more range. You grab him. Remember the timer for that grenade? Make sure you throw him so you don't take any damage from it and you get his ass. When you start running up and grabbing snakes through their grenade throws, they start to get scared because then they notice, well, fuck, my wall doesn't work. There's a flaw in my plan. Then they're going to start getting aggressive and throwing out attacks. That's when you fuck them up. But right there, you stopped in front of him. You took grenade damage, and you running in there like you're at high percent. It's hard. You got that? Yes, he's dead. Now we get away from that grenade. But I think you tried, and you just didn't have enough time. So right here is super important. You got the stock, and you immediately ran to the corner of the stage. I understand why you did that because you're trying to run away from him. But look at the situation you put yourself in. You have zero stage control here. You only have the ledge and him. You roll behind him, he might read it and up tilt you. You sit here and shield, well, he should have grabbed you. I don't know why he jabbed you. You put yourself in a really bad position. In this case, this is where sometimes you have to use up B to escape your opponent. Right here, I honestly think I would have ran here, right? Let him land. Run here because let's face it, he's not going to land on you with an aerial. So we don't got to watch out for that. I run here, he lands, then I start to run to the right. Or I immediately roll and try to run to the left because there's way more stage over there. But let's say, let me humor it and say I ran to the left. I mean the right. I'm going to literally jump here, short hop, up B, zip, zip to the left. We're gonna time the fuck out of that invincibility. And we're gonna make him chase us. Because you're at 98. Blood in the water. He smells it. He wants to kill you. So he's going to be really aggressive. Nice. Oh, I see what you tried to do. That was a good attempt. That was a really good attempt. It's sad that it didn't work. But let's say that you didn't try to go for that up air into down B. Right here, he didn't cipher. So you actually could have nared him. And you might actually, when you nared him, because guess what he did? He did the jump up B. So now he's propelling upward really fast, right? If you nared him down there and you caught him out of his jump, he then can only do the slow up B. And so you literally retreat back to the ledge and you drop down spike him. And if he's really close to the point where he can air dodge to the ledge, just wait at the ledge. Wait for that air dodge and then you drop down spike him. You see what I mean? You have little opportunities where you can really shit on Snake, but when you can, they really do matter. Grab. That's a grab. Ah, you had it. Yep. Let's see. So here you could just start T-jolting away. You have nothing to lose. Look, that didn't kill you, thank God. See this. I keep playing this because I want to see something. He spot dodges, you roll, run up grab. Not F tilt. You're off stage. He doesn't really side B you, which is quite crazy actually, but you held on to ledge a little too long, so you died for that. That's a punish. Yep. Air dodge to the ground. You tried to go for a runoff dare. Didn't pay off. Nice. Oh, I thought you were going to grab him. You had to confirm into the grab off the T-jolt. But see, here you got to get really sparingly with the T-jolts because you're really in a bad position at the moment. Ah. That would have been a jab lock F smash if you like had leaned forward with the neutral. But now you're in the corner again. You got to get out the corner versus this character. Right, that's death. Yep, good job. Now you're at 62. Pretty bad, but like, oof. A lot of empty hop F tilts. Oh, you're dead. That's the first Nikita I think he did. And it actually got you. But yeah, the matchup is hard. It's doable, but hard. And honestly, I like the fact that you attempted it, especially if you were trying to just see what you could do with Pichu in this situation. Is it plausible to stay directly in his burst range so everything he does is committable? By burst range, do you mean like his dash attack? You can stay in the range of his dash attack, but then that's gonna it's gonna take you to be able to react. So you could actually punish him. So if you believe that you can react to when he's going to try to burst you with a dash attack, I'd say for sure, like definitely. But you don't always want to stay in that range because then you make it pretty easy for him to understand, one, that that's your win condition, and two, it's essentially what you're going to do. Like, I want to say the match in most of its entirety. You could do it, just don't always do it. Right, you'd want to duck in and out, mixing it up. Exactly. You never want to do too much of one thing unless it's like super working and they just can't figure it out. But other than that, you never want to do too much of one thing because it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? It's not optimal. Yeah, Nevermore, whether it be a lesson, more VOD reviews, if you really enjoyed this, hit me up.